Hey everyone, it's Rose Crystal. I'm back with the Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony episode. Last time, we started our second investigation after Himiko's magic show went horribly wrong. What was supposed to be a show to make people smile actually turned into our second investigation because what appeared instead of Himiko, well, Himiko was okay, but what appeared instead of Himiko's safety was the body of Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. So, we had no choice but to start our second investigation if we wanted to live in the killing game. So, now we have to find out who the culprit is who killed Ryoma. So without any further ado, let's head into our second class trial. This is the first class trial where Shibichi will entirely be on his own, without the assistance of Kaede. Let's hope we can pull it off, for all of our sakes. Oh, then again, he won't be completely alone, he has Kaito. So, that's good at least. You know what, let's fast travel. I was originally going to walk there, but I want to at least be in front of the, entrance hall, yeah. Alright, let's head out. It has been a while since we've done our first class trial, and while that ended horribly, I'm just hoping the same fate won't befall our detective. But honestly, who among us had the guts to pull it off during a magic show? My theory is that they planned it ahead of time, but honestly, let's find out if I'm right or not. Is everybody ready? Not like we have choice, right? You were quick to understand, as though Monokuma has you trained. Got nothing to worry about, right people? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course don't need to worry, the top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey.
Right, Himiko? I have a feeling it's not her. How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? You want me to Keto chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
That's not even a Keto anymore, is it? No, that's straight up murder.
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Put an end to this class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's do this. It's time for the second class trial, ladies and gentlemen. Door appeared before us with pomp, sending heroes off the war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. Just as we passed through the door, it started up again. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling though our entire bodies, each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies to sink further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing's becoming more ragged, my heart pounded harder and harder, just when I thought I'd pass out from the nerves. The elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end, no. It was only just beginning. Here we go. Welcome, you've hopelessly arrived once again. Do you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Well, it is my Zoom background, so you are kinda right. Actually, we're the ones who used the exit stalls to build this courtroom. Father took all the credit. Of course he did.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
BTS are really committing to this henchman bit.
You're so
You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. Put a lot of elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show.
Oh.
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, Kokichi, what an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside? And those people aren't with us. You don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us, as in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean? In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. I'd love to say I don't believe him, but after how he presented himself like that in the last 2 games, you might want to take him seriously. Now show me just how show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Then the class trial began. Poor boy, Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. The person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here. In order to keep my promise to her, I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Good. Well said, my detective child. Let's do this. Let's live for her. Tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show, and Ryoma was killed. Shuichi must now complete the new trial to fulfill Kaede's wish. Alright, let's buy some new skills, because we have some. Oh, dang it, we barely have it. One more skill would have gotten us that. Amount of influence covered by right answers, respective necessities, and choices. I might want to get cool and composed. It might help. Let's do it. And then we don't have any more. I mean, we can, but right now I don't need it. So I'm going to save really quick before we start our second class trial. Let's do it. Sorry if I'm not, like, excited as normal. I just got home from the mall and stuff. I'm really tired. But I'm going to do this because I love you guys, and I love this game. So let's do it. Begin class trial. Let's do this!
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
Let's do it.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
Well said.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Tenko, it was funny the first time, but now it's just getting annoying.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, I'm serious. Normally I don't take Kokichi's side for anything, but really, please stop. Just let him explain.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you!
Yes, you are.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S-E...
No. I'll get demonetized.
Seems suspicious.
What? Dude, why are you outing her? You're her friend.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
I mean, Kokichi was gonna say it anyway.
Aren't you her friend?
That too.
I'm just telling you what Adua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him,
Well,
lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
and she's back to manipulating us with the power of her Atua.
Screw Adua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko. But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Yes, well, friendships aside, it's her magic show that ended up killing Ryoma.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
Exactly.
water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. An underwater escape wasn't a trick.
Oh no.
It was magic.
Himiko, I love you dearly, but this is a trial where all of our lives are at stake. Please cut the crap and just admit to it being a trick.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
And that too.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
And we will all hear your confession too.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
And it's not like she's gonna tell you. All she's gonna tell you is that it was magic.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone!
And while we're all focusing on Himiko, the real killer could get away, so we need to, like, broaden our horizons a little bit.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Let's do this! Non-stop debate!
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive!
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong.
She's a new protagonist! Where's your Agahoy?
There's no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares!
Her lines, I can't read, but they're still golden anyway. Ryoma's body is by the piranhas that fell into the tank. That is a fact, doesn't mean it was the cause of death.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a
The time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
No, he wasn't! He drowned! Let's do it. My energy is here, boys!
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Exactly.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Why didn't you check it?
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male!
You know what? I really should stop falling for his lies. It's gonna be a fun game if I keep falling for his lies.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Well, yeah, the piranhas ate him, but that doesn't mean he wasn't already dead beforehand, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
True, very true.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Probably beforehand? Well, the only time was obviously before the show started.
That's it.
That's the only time I can think of.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
I don't mean to get dark, but it takes a long time to drown someone, and that would not have been a long time.
Agreed.
The fact that he agrees is scary enough,
Eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
because he was already dead.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
That he did.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
I can think of one place, but let's see if I'm right.
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
Maybe in the piranha tank? That's my theory, but I don't want to be right or wrong. I just want to see where this takes us.
Oh wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Kokichi, I know you're trying to help out, but we need to broaden our horizons. Otherwise, the real culprit could get away.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
Cut the crap and tell us!
No, maybe it really was magic.
Going to... No.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
What does that have to do with anything?
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Okay, that part is true.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick.
I mean, if she's not going to tell us, we're going to figure that out ourselves eventually.
So, not real magic?
No, it was a trick.
No, it was real magic.
Whoa!
Magic.
Don't watch this at night, apparently, because that'll hurt your eyes.
No! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
And how do you know that?
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
This is Himiko we're talking about. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If you can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Well, the curtain was in front of it. Yeah.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Let's listen to everyone before we go agreeing.
Must be real magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos,
Nope. Oh shoot.
and one of them was Sumugi in disguise.
We just said she couldn't cosplay as someone.
What costumes aren't disguises?
We just said we couldn't. Remember we figured that out in the first trial. That's right, there's some water to Himiko's lab. In investigation, there's some trick to the tank.
How did
We would have been. Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
the curtain covering the tank?
What about that square...
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Yes!
I agree!
You're right on that, Maki. The tank did have a secret hatch.
Maki was correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Whoa! I figured Tenko would chirp in eventually. Oh, lag. Got hardcore lag over here.
Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
Before we do that, I'm gonna check something really quick. Yep, we're good so far.
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
I love how Shuichi's face is like the most monotone expression ever. Like he doesn't... like he's been through this before. Oh wait, he has. Alright, let's do this.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Nope, I'm gonna advance the debate, that's what I'm gonna do.
Second, before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Nope, there was a wet staircase.
I'll cut
And it was a V counter. Let's do this, boys. Let's go.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
What you said.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Yep.
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
She switched places with Himiko.
Filling the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
That's exactly it.
How do you get out from the staircase?
Use that little hatch. No, there should be a hatch on the other end. That's the only way you can get out. Yep, right there.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
So that way she could come out safe and undetected.
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
Yep, because it all goes into that small bottom left corner.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
Of course, she would still be wet because of the tank.
That person would be
Yeah.
soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha bitch! Got you soaking wet and red-handed.
Yeah, we pretty much just explained all of this. Uh-oh. Crap. I mean, I love this girl. I don't want her to die. And no, not just because she shares the same voice actor as Chiaki. I just don't want her to die. She's a good bean.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
We just explained that. They were. Behold, the magnificent underwater escape. Oh wait, they were dry.
Clothes were definitely not wet.
That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Or maybe you had a spare uniform lying around? No, magic had nothing to do with that. Her clothes weren't wet. Because she changed her uniform.
That's it. It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Probably. I'm sorry, kid. It was a trick, whether you want to admit it or not.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Thanks, Angie.
Why would you say that?
It's a trick, Tenko. I'm sorry, but it is.
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Yep.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Then she wouldn't have gotten into the dang tank to begin with.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Seriously, man. Just admit it.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
Just because we reveal their trick does not mean she's the culprit in all this.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Wait, what?
I didn't need them. 'Cause I used my magic.
You stubborn little arse.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Well, no.
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Even so, I'm saying it could probably be the staircase, but at the same time, I'm not thinking so, because that staircase looks like it can only fit one person in it.
From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
However, we should go for every possibility. It's just best that way.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
You're one to talk.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yep.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
Okay, that's very true.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
And then switched it with her.
That way she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
And you call yourself a friend?
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Tenko? My girl? She was the one performing the trick, hence it had to be her. I'm sorry, but I don't want to believe she's the culprit, but at the same time, only she was in the tank.
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Even further now. Oh crap, man.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
I think that's pushing it a little too far, Angie.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I mean, what she's saying is true, but even I think that's pushing it too far.
Totally fine with that.
Wait, what? What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
I believe the same thing with Kaede, Tenko. Pure characters don't last. That's just what I've learned playing this game. They don't last.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die.
Then again, if I was put in her situation, if my friend was being accused of murder, I would act just like Tenko. I don't care how stubborn I'd be, if it saved her life, I'd happily make myself look like the prime target.
So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
So I understand where she's coming from on that. Your best friend could be a killer, and you're doing your best to protect her. Completely understandable.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
Oh, that's right, Gonta!
So basically, no one saw anything.
Nope, Gonta did! I don't know why it's lagging a little bit for the dialogue when it's running at 60 frames.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there. Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
Actually, that's very, very good. Because it proves that she wasn't in the tank when Ryoma was there.
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
That's exactly it. Thank you, Gonta.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
We just went over this. There would be no room in there for 2 of them.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden.
Whoa.
I'm gonna start cutting throats.
Hey, you need to chill. There's Ryoma's body hidden. I need to pin that down. Oh, there's nonsense staircase of where? Is my theory coming into play? Might be where I think.
Hiding Ryoma's body.
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
That part's okay.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
She would have seen
There
it.
was a way to enter the tank from there. Then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along. But we just couldn't see it.
I'm pretty sure we would have.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separate...
That's true, the square glass pane. It wasn't broken, right? What if it separated them?
Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank. Just as I thought.
Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
That means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
And when the tank opened, the piranhas dropped, and so did the body.
So Ryoma's body fell into
Yes.
the water tank with the piranhas? Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall.
That's right, he could have seen it.
That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
I thought I saw a shadow there, but I didn't think it'd be a body, okay? Right, I'll show you. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. And then... See? Look! Shadow! The bottom cement tank swung of murky water and shadowy shapes inside. Fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in.
Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct?
Someone would have seen it.
You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
If you crammed enough piranhas in there.
In murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agreed that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
Well, allow him to explain. How was culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? It was with the cran piranhas, right? If you add more, you'll be able to hide a body.
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
They probably don't.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank.
Oh, that's right. It was the same amount of piranhas.
The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
Optical illusions.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
Glass pane was hid from the piranha tank. It's really easy to detach that pane. No wonder they used it as a divider.
telling us that useless detail.
Hey, any details are important.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you seen it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
You totally can't tell she's crushing on her. Not at all.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
That is true.
Really?
Or unless, Kokichi has a reason for it.
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Exactly, you only use the stairs to get out of the tank.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
Well, I agree with her. That was way better than what we were doing at the beginning.
That's wonderful news, Himiko. Atua is happy for you.
Alright, let me check one more thing really fast. Yep, I'm going good so far.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Well said.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
Sorry, Tenko.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed? But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
Well, we have more evidence than before, right?
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
I have a feeling the voice actor had a lot of fun voicing Kokichi just by that line alone.
What alibi?
The important thing to keep you safe.
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Damn, Kokichi!
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene. Yesterday, before nighttime, because when you're in the gym, you can't, when it's nighttime, you can't be in the gym anymore.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Because like I just said, if you can't be in the gym during nighttime, and it was certainly not during the show, because somebody would have seen you.
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination.
And that too.
Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
He is having way too much fun insulting her.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No, the alarm.
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Pretty much near impossible because Angie and Himiko were in the gym all morning, right?
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday.
Which I answered.
Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Alright, man. Seriously, I'm gonna have to start censoring cuss words if you keep, using cuss words in your insults. I mean, I let the first 3 offenses slide. You should be lucky about that.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
Then again, this is an M-rated game. They can get away with that.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more once we consider the source of the information. Well, the meet and greet, right? That's the only thing with time. Was Ryoma present at the insect meet and greet? No, Ryoma was not present. I believe anyone else that going to capture to see Ryoma.
Oh no!
Crap. What's the question? When Ryoma was killed. The witnessing Ryoma, right?
This is it!
There we go.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
Yeah.
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, you, and also Maki.
Now, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I mean, you are too honest for this, Kurumi.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Oh, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Dude, Kurumi, I know I said you're too honest for this, but you literally just painted yourself as a prime suspect. Huh?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Okay, but still, any time is gonna screw you over.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
Too soon, man. Not after chapter 1.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Yep.
Fuck that noise.
Do you want to die with the rest of us?
but Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Neither does Kaito or Maki.
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Liar, liar. Because we all know.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mia?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
Not unless someone saw you. I'm sorry.
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
No. I don't even have anything to say to that right now.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
That it does, actually.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I guess you could say there's an imposter among us.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh wait, remember now. I do have an alibi.
Getting back into the mass panic debate.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
No way I'm the culprit!
Alright, let's do this. Mass panic debate. Oh no, the mass panic debate is going to start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. Mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. Blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh, and what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Look, it's just like white noise. Shut him up with the A button silencer. All the arguments will be audible again. Then just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. So it's like the white noise of non-stop debates.
your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running for
I
the
even
bonus
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Wait, I'm sorry. Kaito, what?
a little heated to catch my breath. What's Monkey's alibi?
Right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay?
Wait. No, the witnessing wasn't right. Kurumi was at the gym the entire time, was she not? I did not believe that insufficient proof.
I was wrong.
Crap.
I have an alibi.
Running away from Gota.
What is your alibi?
5 minutes.
Did you leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Alright.
Are you sure you...
Alright, Kokichi can prove that. You were with Kokichi.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab at around 9 p.m. Started throwing questions at me and left and right asking was up to no good. She just kept talking and finally let me go at 10 p.m. with nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour of the lecture. Then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m. and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Then the class trials wouldn't be as fun.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
What else would he be doing?
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Okay, I normally don't agree when Kokichi's making fun of Kibo, but that part is true. We can't just, load up our memories of like an hour ago and repeat it word for word.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes.
No, because we could assume he was drowned somewhere else, right?
Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Then again, she can't set foot in the gym, right? Because the alarm.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other 3 with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! You're including me too?
Yes, you're part of that 3.
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Only one person eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. He's talking about the figure he saw. They would certainly have an alibi. Pin down who that was. Key to that fact lies in Kokichi Gonta and Mew's statements. We know the figure Kokichi saw must be Miuruma. Because who else would be out there at night, half naked?
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Unless you walk across the courtroom half naked, Kaito, it's Mew.
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Allow us to explain.
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else would do that besides Mew?
Who else could it be? But the horny exhibitionist Mew.
That's not the words I would use, but still, it was pretty close.
can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
Dude, you may not be painting yourself as the culprit, but you're painting yourself as something else entirely, and that's not good.
That'd be a whole different issue.
Yep.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. You and Gonta's statements prove it.
If you want to prove yourself innocent, Kaiser, you're gonna have to have more than just that very flaky alibi. Oh, going to see Mew, but going to face get red hot, so going to Milk it bring her. Your face got red hot? You mean you were hot on your trail, right? No, she used what she called her secret woman weapon, and then... Oh, well... I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Who knows what she does at this point?
Well, because, I'm pretty stacked, so
Good lord.
I figured I'd take my clothes out so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
So you took advantage of that. You sly little.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
Honestly, I wouldn't even want to debate about this. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
I wish I could say I wouldn't show us, but I'm in game recording mode. Poor boy. I'm literally keeping my eyes on Gonta right now.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
That's not a good thing.
And I mean all the time.
No. Let's just get back to the trial screen, please.
You're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
As crazy as it seems, she does.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
True, so we don't have to like point our fingers at everybody again. So, alibis are yesterday.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Alright, so if you guys want to see the next episode as soon as possible, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!